down to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets, they say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems then.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Come on, set. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. A start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Ritter off the play fake. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He'll take it at the 42. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Easy. Go.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 27 yards there, a first down. Ritter from the gun. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ritter located as running back Robinson. And they rally quickly defensively after the grab, but he gets it to the 42. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This time Ritter choosing to throw it. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Here Here we go.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Jump. Jump, jump. Good night.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Bears are set up now, 1st and goal.
Here we go. Good. Good night.
Mostert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Ritter on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sacks a running theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ritter to throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Ritter. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready, set.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Go.
Play action. It's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Moore, the motion man. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Once again, it's Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Going play action, Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On play action, here's Ritter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Off play action, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Blaster. Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Rasheem Breed.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignment?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
22 needle. Blaster. 6. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Hunt.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Striker. 3.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Chop. 17. Hunt.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
EQ.
One play action. Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Hey, going out right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Up, let's go.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
On the right side, this is Miller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Ritter.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
EQ!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Down the left sideline, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Ritter.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ritter wants to throw it. That's brought in downfield by London.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready? Here's Ritter.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Down to the 10.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
That's complete to Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
A final shot now for Ritter. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Chicago,
They run their record to 13-3 now on the year.